On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Muse.
A source of inspiration, particularly for creative endeavors such as writing or art, a mythical spirit thought to inspire poets and artists.
Examples:
Muse inspiration. Creative muse. She gazed out the window, deep in thought, as if waiting for her muse to strike.
Portray.
To depict or describe someone or something in a painting, film, book, or other artistic work.
Examples:
Portray feelings in words. Accurately portray the condition. We often portray political problems as religious issues.
Visualize.
To form a mental image or concept of something, to make something visible.
Examples:
Visualize data. Visualize flying through space. She tried to visualize the layout of the new house in her mind.
Lagoon.
A shallow stretch of water separated from a larger body of water by sandbanks or coral reefs, a small saltwater lake near a sea or an ocean.
Examples:
Lagoon Island. Lagoon Paradise. The mangroves around the lagoon provide a habitat for a unique ecosystem.
Stromatolite.
A type of fossilized microbial mat formed by the growth and mineralization of cyanobacteria and other microorganisms, typically found in ancient sedimentary rocks and of great significance to the study of the Earth's early history and evolution.
Examples:
Ancient stromatolite. Microbial stromatolite formation. The stromatolite fossils provide important clues about the early evolution of life on Earth.
Photosynthesis.
The process through which plants and other organisms transform light energy into chemical energy, which is then released through cellular respiration to power the organism's activities.
Examples:
Oxygenic photosynthesis. Process of photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, plants use carbon dioxide to feed themselves.
Exhale.
To breathe out air or vapor from the lungs or mouth, to release or emit something slowly or gently.
Examples:
Exhale a big sigh. Exhale cigarette smoke. He took a deep breath and slowly began to exhale.
Condense.
To reduce the volume or size of something, often by removing water or other liquid, to make something shorter, more concise, or more concentrated.
Examples:
Condense the text. Condense water vapor. I need to condense all of my notes into a manageable summary for my presentation.
Solidify.
To make solid, firm, or compact, to cause to become solid.
Examples:
Solidify a bond. solidify a decision. The committee's decision helped to solidify the rules of the game.
Mold.
A hollow container used to give shape to liquid or soft substance, which then becomes solid in the same shape as the container, a soft, green, or gray growth that forms on stale food or objects exposed to warm, moist air for too long.
Examples:
a casting mold, mold allergy. Mushrooms and mold are fungi.
Geyser.
A natural hot spring that periodically ejects a column of boiling water and steam into the air, a device that produces a similar effect for decorative or practical purposes.
Examples:
erupting geyser, Yellowstone geyser. The geyser's hot water generates electricity for nearby towns and cities.
Erupt.
Of a volcano, to become active and eject rocks, smoke, etc., to start abruptly and violently.
Examples:
erupt in anger, erupt into tears. Battles between whites and blacks erupted immediately.
Latent.
Existing but not yet expressed, active, or visible, hidden or dormant.
Examples:
latent desire, latent threat. Many people have latent talents they are not aware of.
Vanish.
Disappear or stop being present or existing suddenly and completely.
Examples:
vanish into thin air, vanish amid the crowd. 2 months later, my tumor vanished utterly.
Roil.
To stir up or agitate a liquid or substance, causing it to become turbid or muddy, to disturb or unsettle the emotions or mental state of a person or group.
Examples:
roil the water, roil the global economy. The breakup of the famous band roiled their fans, leading to disappointment and sadness.
Fossilized.
Transformed into a fossil equals something preserved in rock for a very long period, or preserved in the form of a fossil, antiquated or inflexible.
Examples:
obsolete fossilized ways, a fossilized grove. The dinosaur bones were so old that they had been wholly fossilized, turning to stone over millions of years.
Meteorite.
A solid object originating in outer space that reaches the Earth's surface without completely vaporizing in the atmosphere, a rock that has fallen from space.
Examples:
meteorite impact, meteorite shower. The meteorite fragments were collected and sent to a laboratory for analysis.
Replicate.
To make an exact copy of something, to repeat a process or experiment to confirm the results.
Examples:
replicate the cell, replicate data. The experiment was replicated several times to ensure accuracy.
Diatom.
A type of single-celled algae that is characterized by its ornate and intricate silica shells, which form a distinctive pattern or design when viewed under a microscope.
Examples:
Diatom species. Freshwater diatoms. Diatom fossils can tell us a lot about the history and environment of the oceans.
Phytoplankton.
Tiny little plants that float on the surface of the water and on which sea creatures feed.
Examples:
Marine phytoplankton. Phytoplankton blooms. She studies the relationship between marine creatures' toxicity and the phytoplankton they feed on.
Nurture.
To take care of, feed, and protect someone or something while they are growing and developing.
Examples:
Nurture love. Nurture his talents. Schools should nurture children's mutual interest spirit.
Morph.
To change or cause to change something or someone smoothly and gradually from one thing to another.
Examples:
Morph into a different shape. Morph into something entirely different. This company morphed into an enterprise company.
Harden.
To make something firm, solid, or resistant, to toughen or strengthen physically or emotionally, to become more rigid or less flexible.
Examples:
Harden your heart. Harden clay. She had to harden her stance on the issue to gain support from her colleagues.
Trilobite.
A type of extinct arthropod that lived in the oceans of the Paleozoic era, characterized by a three-lobed body shape and a hard exoskeleton.
Examples:
An intact trilobite. Trilobite specimen. The fossilized trilobite was over 500 million years old.
Snail.
A slow-moving mollusk with a spiral shell that it uses to protect its body.
Examples:
Snail mail. Snail pace. The gardener found a snail slowly making its way through the lettuce patch.
Amphibian.
A cold-blooded animal that can live both on land and in water.
Examples:
Amphibian species. Amphibian habitat. Scientists are concerned about the rapid decline in amphibian populations around the world.
Fungus.
A type of organism that includes yeasts, molds, and mushrooms, which are heterotrophic, meaning they do not produce their food and must consume organic matter to survive.
Examples:
Fungus infection. Symbiotic fungus. Certain types of fungus can be toxic to humans, causing severe illness if ingested. Algae. A simple plant that grows in or near water and lacks typical leaves and roots.
Examples:
Algae biofuel. Blue algae. Algae has jammed the inlet to the water turbine.
Cling.
To hold on to something tightly, to be closely attached to someone or something.
Examples:
Cling on to power. Cling tightly to the skin. He clings to the hope that he will find a job soon.
Barren.
Unable to produce or sustain growth, lacking fertility, unproductive, lacking interest, excitement, or creativity, empty or desolate.
Examples:
Barren wasteland. Barren desert. The desert is known for its barren terrain with no sign of vegetation.
Fern.
A non-flowering plant with long, feathery fronds that reproduce by spores rather than seeds.
Examples:
Fern leaves. Tropical ferns. The garden was filled with various plants, including a beautiful maidenhair fern.
Spore.
A reproductive cell that is capable of developing into a new individual without fertilization, especially one produced by certain bacteria, fungi, and algae.
Examples:
Anthrax spore. Spore reproduction. Bacteria and some algae also produce spores as a means of survival and dispersal, and they are often found in soil, water, and other environments.
Foreshadow.
To give a hint or indication of something that will happen or develop in the future.
Examples:
Foreshadow future events. Foreshadow the recession. The dark clouds foreshadowed a storm.
Flourish.
To grow or develop vigorously or successfully.
Examples:
Flourish economically. Flourish worldwide. The Ottoman Empire flourished for over 5 centuries.
Swamp.
An area of low-lying land that is flooded or saturated with water, often having a growth of natural vegetation.
Examples:
Muddy swamp. Swamp tour. The lowland swamp was full of dangerous animals and poisonous plants.
Tuatara.
A lizard-like reptile endemic to New Zealand, resembling an ancient reptilian group that existed during the time of dinosaurs, characterized by a spiky crest on the back and a third eye-like structure on the top of its head.
Examples:
Tuatara habitat. Ancient Tuatara. Conservationists are working to establish a tuatara breeding program to increase their population.
Beckon.
To gesture or signal someone to come nearer or follow, to encourage or entice someone to do something, to seem attractive or desirable.
Examples:
beckon with a hand. Beckon a taxi. The warm sun and gentle breeze beckoned us to spend the day outside.
Shimmer.
To shine with a soft, flickering light, to reflect light in a wavering or twinkling way, to glimmer or glisten.
Examples:
Shimmer with tears. Shimmer in the moonlight. The sunlight made the water in the pool shimmer like diamonds.
Imprint.
To make a mark or impression on a surface, to leave a lasting impression or influence on someone or something. Noun, a mark or impression made by pressing or stamping something onto a surface, a distinctive feature or characteristic that is left by something or someone.
Examples:
DNA imprint. Imprint a memory. He wanted to imprint his brand logo on the product.
Flamingo.
A tall wading bird with predominantly pink or orange plumage and a long, slender neck and legs, native to Central and South America and parts of Africa.
Examples:
Flamingo habitat. Flamingo flock. The flamingo's bright pink feathers perfectly blended into the tropical sunset.
Lily.
A flowering plant with large, showy, trumpet-shaped flowers, typically symbolizing purity, innocence, and beauty.
Examples:
Lily perfume. Water lily. The beautiful lily garden in the park was a sight to behold.
Diversify.
To make something include more different types or things, to spread out activities or investments.
Examples:
Diversify my portfolio. Diversify energy sources. This inclusive environment has allowed the plant species to diversify.
Daisy.
A wildflower that typically has a yellow disc at the center of a white or pink and white flower head.
Examples:
Daisy chain. Lawn daisy. She picked a blue daisy from the meadow and placed it in her hair.
Rainforest.
A forest rich in biodiversity that is generally found in tropical settings with heavy annual rainfall.
Examples:
Rainforest destruction. Tropical rainforest. The destruction of the rainforest is a ticking time bomb for the earth.
Interdependence.
The fact or state of depending on each other.
Examples:
Interdependence of mind and body. Global interdependence. The diplomatic rivalry between the two countries has strengthened the interdependence of their interregional supply chains for their manufacturing industries.
Genital.
Of or relating to the external and internal reproductive organs.
Examples:
Genital bleeding. Pain in the genital area. The genital organs of the human body are necessary for reproduction.
Lure.
To tempt or persuade someone to do something.
Examples:
Lure prey. Lure foreign investment. The salesperson used a special offer to lure customers into buying the product.
Entwine.
To twist or interlace two or more things or objects together, to interweave or interconnect in a complex way, to become deeply involved or entangled with another person or group.
Examples:
Entwine fingers. Entwine branches. The ideas and themes in the movie entwine to create a powerful commentary on society.
Hawk.
A bird of prey typically having short rounded wings and a long tail, an advocate of an aggressive policy on foreign relations.
Examples:
Cast off a hawk. Congressional hawk. That team signed a center forward who was a ball hawk.
Asteroid.
Also planetoid, a small rocky body orbiting the Sun, typically in the region between Mars and Jupiter.
Examples:
Asteroid mining. Asteroid explorer. Scientists are studying the composition and origins of the asteroid belt to understand the early solar system better.
Mammal.
Any animal of which the female gives birth to live young, not eggs, and feeds her young on milk from her own body.
Examples:
A primitive mammal. A sort of mammal. Marine mammal populations are declining worldwide due to ocean pollution.
Shrew.
A small, fast-moving rodent with a pointed snout and small eyes and ears, an offensive word, an angry, unpleasant woman.
Examples:
Shrew infestation. Sharp-tongued shrew. The water shrew scurried across the forest floor.
Predator.
An animal whose natural behavior is to prey on others.
Examples:
Apex predator. Sexual predators. The native South American animals were in danger because of the predator's arrival.
Hyena.
A carnivorous mammal with a distinctive laugh-like vocalization, known for scavenging and hunting in packs.
Examples:
Hyena den. Spotted hyena. The hyena's powerful jaws and teeth enable it to crush bones and devour its prey.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Sharpen.
To make something, usually a blade or point, sharp or sharper, to enhance or improve the clarity, focus, or effectiveness of something.
Examples:
Sharpen your focus. Sharpen a pencil. I must sharpen my knives before cooking to ensure precise and efficient cutting.
Walrus.
A large marine mammal that belongs to the seal family, Odobenidae, known for its long tusks, large body size, and ability to live in the Arctic regions.
Examples:
Walrus mustache. Walrus habitat. The Arctic walrus lounged on the beach, basking in the sun.
Cetacean.
A marine mammal belonging to the order Cetacea, which includes whales, dolphins, and porpoises.
Examples:
Majestic cetacean. Cetacean migration. Conservation efforts are being implemented to protect endangered cetacean species from human activities.
Stilt.
A tall, narrow pole used as a support for a building, bridge, or other structure. A pair of long, slender poles with footrests used to elevate somewhat above the ground.
Examples:
Stilt grass. Stilt walking. The archaeologists found ancient stilt houses that were preserved under the water.
Tarsier.
A small primate that belongs to the family Tarsidae, found primarily in Southeast Asia, including the Philippines, Borneo, and Sumatra.
Examples:
Bornean tarsia. Tarsia habitat. The tarsia's unique adaptation allows it to rotate its head almost 180 degrees, giving it exceptional vision.
Ape.
A large animal with long arms, no tail, and usually a lot of body hair, including gorillas, chimpanzees, orangutans, and gibbons.
Examples:
Jungle ape. Play the ape. The scientist studied the behavior of apes in the wild.
Broth.
A liquid in which meat, fish, or vegetables have been cooked, used as a base for soups and stews.
Examples:
Chicken broth. Remains of broth. I always add a bit of broth to my soup to give it more flavor.
Masculine.
Having characteristics or an appearance that are usually regarded as typical or appropriate for men.
Examples:
Wear masculine attire. Masculine beauty. Her allure lies in her masculine rather than feminine beauty.
Chimpanzee.
A small, very intelligent ape found in West and Central Africa with black or brown fur.
Examples:
Chimpanzee behavior. Chimpanzee society. Many zoos have chimpanzee exhibits, allowing visitors to observe these intelligent primates up close.
Bonobo.
A species of great ape that is native to the Congo Basin in Africa, known for its intelligence, social behavior, and peaceful temperament.
Examples:
Endangered bonobo. Bonobo habitat. The bonobo sanctuary is dedicated to protecting and rehabilitating these endangered primates.
Marsh.
A type of land that is always wet and has soft soil, swamp or bog.
Examples:
Marsh bird. River delta marsh. Environmentalists are concerned about the harm to the marsh.
Womb.
The organ of a woman or female mammal in which a baby develops before birth.
Examples:
Tumor of womb. Womb transplant. The fertilized egg implanted itself in the womb.
Chlorophyll.
Any of a group of green pigments found in photosynthetic organisms.
Examples:
Chlorophyll pigment. Bacterial chlorophyll. Chlorophyll utilizes sunlight to create sugars.
Marvel.
Someone something that causes feelings of wonder or surprise.
Examples:
A marvel of beauty. Technical marvel. The space shuttle is a modern engineering marvel.
Stockpile.
A large quantity or reserve of goods or materials that are accumulated and stored for future use, often used for emergency or contingency purposes. Verb: to accumulate or gather a large quantity of something, usually for future use or as a reserve.
Examples:
Stockpile weapons. Nuclear stockpile. The farmer had a huge stockpile of hay for the winter.